I'm in my 60s now, and I can't remember any time where I was not involved and attached to the Dahl Forest land. It's part of me and always will be. My dad came from Sweden, which has a long history of forest management and plantations. In Canada, the social, cultural attitudes towards wilderness was very different. The supply of timber and pulp was seen as inexhaustible. When we started here, local people, they thought he was nuts. Trees were for cutting down, they weren't for growing up. The land up here was basically abandoned farmland. The land was worn out. The cattle had grazed it off. You couldn't grow grain. I don't think you could grow much of anything. So farming families in this part of the country were desperately poor. One of the first challenges was fencing. We had to take out all the old barbed wire fencing, which was a matter of hooking chains to the fence and just dragging it with the tractor. And you would drag these long lengths of wire with posts, and then we would roll it up and drag it to an old gravel pit that was on the property. So there were miles of fences that we had to get rid of. You could buy seedling trees. They came bundled in a burlap sack. Then we had a tractor-powered tree planting machine, which was a fairly ingenious device. Two people would sit side by side and take the seedling trees out of bins and put them down between a pair of wheels that compressed the soil around the roots. And so we planted tens of thousands of trees, over 100,000 altogether, over 3 or 4 years in the late 50s. My father saw the forest as being a marketable farm. I've always been of the philosophy that we should just leave it, let it regenerate and become a natural forest. The planting, yes, it's a man-made looking woods. You can't mistake it. It's planted like a crop. Areas of the property that we didn't reforest have reforested naturally. The entire 500 acres here has reverted to probably something the way it was in the 19th century when this land was first settled. There are wetlands that have regenerated naturally. We're starting to see even some more unusual species of various creatures, insects, birds and reptiles and so on. It's quite amazing how quickly and easily nature will respond if the habitat is provided. People have always been welcome to come and enjoy silent sports, skiing and snowshoeing and bird watching, whatever, which reminds me of something else that ties in with my father's Swedish background. I don't know if it still is in the country of Sweden, but as a private property owner, you can't prevent people from coming and just walking on your property. The land belongs to the community and belongs to all the people. We've based much of our interest in donating the Dahl Forest land on that philosophy, that it's to be shared, it's to be enjoyed by all. So we approached the Haliburton Highlands Land Trust as a way of exploring that option, and it worked out. There's a huge satisfaction in the act of giving. It is a big gift. We can only hope that others consider it themselves. It gives me a lot of satisfaction to know that even after I'm gone, which I hope is not for a while yet, it will be here and it will be part of other people's lives, and that the spirit will continue for now and forever into the future.